Welcome back to ELSEWORLDS, the best comic book related show in the multiverse. And today, we're going to be talking about Marvel's #1 flagship character, Spider-Man. With Spider-Man Far From Home releasing soon, there is a certain chunk of the fan community hoping that the movie will somehow set up how Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Tom Hardy's version of Venom will somehow connect to each other. Now, I am a huge fan of both Tom Holland and Tom Hardy's incarnations of these characters, and would love to see them team up or face off against each other, but as it's been said in the past by the studios themselves, Holland and Hardy do not exist in the same universe. Tom Hardy's Venom takes place in a new shared universe called Sony's Universe of Marvel Characters, while Tom Holland exists in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sony's Universe of Marvel Characters currently consists of Venom and the upcoming Morbius film starring Jared Leto. Both are Spider-Man villains. Then, after Morbius, it is said that we are going to be getting a Kraven movie, but this one is said to be featuring Spider-Man. Now, at first, one could easily suspect that Tom Holland will be appearing in the movie, and I don't think this will be the case. It's only said that Spider-Man will be in the Kraven movie. No words about Tom Holland. So I have this idea. What if we are getting a fourth live-action version of Spider-Man? Now I know what you're saying. Another Spider-Man? Really? Well, let's take a look at a few things. Spider-Man Far From Home is possibly setting up the multiverse, as shown in the trailers and the clips, which could easily open up to many possibilities, such as a rebooted version of X-Men crossing over into the MCU, which would be amazing in every way. But there is something else that they could be setting up, and that is the Spider-Verse. After the absolute admiration from fans for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from 2018, including myself, that was my favorite movie last year, Marvel would be straight up idiotic not to take advantage of this now famous concept. Multiple Spider people coming together to face a threat. This could be a perfect way to satisfy Spider-Man fans who might not have gotten the sequels that they wanted, by having a team up of Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield. Yes, I know Maguire and Garfield look nothing like Holland, let alone look like each other. But if you look at how the Peter Parkers are drawn in the Spider-Verse comics, they always look different from one another. And you can come up with some simple excuse that alternate realities cause Peter Parker to always look different, but in the end, does it really matter? Everyone would finally get the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4 that many have been requesting. Andrew Garfield would get to revisit the character he loves so much in the closest thing to an Amazing Spider-Man 3 that fans of the Mark Webb series like myself will ever get. And to have those two interact with the incredible Tom Holland? Take my money. Just take it. But 3 seems like a smaller roster for a Spider-Verse movie, doesn't it? Maybe just one more? But who? What if in this live-action Spider-Verse we are introduced to a brand new Spider-Man who exists in the Sony universe? A new actor, a new suit, and a different interpretation. This would explain why Venom is not in the MCU, because let's think about the Venom movie for a second. The existence of aliens was a brand new concept to that world. If Venom existed in the MCU, then an alien symbiote would come off as a typical Friday in comparison to the stuff that was experienced in Infinity War and Endgame. But with a new Spider-Man who's had no interaction with characters like Thanos or the Guardians of the Galaxy, he could be the one to fight Venom and Carnage, and it seemed like a brand new experience to him. Plus, from a business standpoint, it could work because it could be a Spider-Man solely created to benefit Sony. Tom Holland can still be the bridge between Disney and Sony, thus keeping Spider-Man in the MCU, but this fourth Spider-Man can be the one that Sony can benefit from alone with a new franchise. But who could play this fourth Spider-Man? Well, I'll save that for another video. Until then, what are your thoughts on this idea? Do you think a Sony exclusive franchise with another Spider-Man could work, or should they just stick with Tom Holland until he's done with the character? And would you be interested in seeing a live-action Spider-Verse featuring previous actors who played him? Leave your thoughts down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more episodes, and I will see you all next time in the multiverse.